Good day, it's Stomputron, and today I'm playing 7 Days to Die, and I want to talk about wellness. In this game, wellness is, if you go on your character page and where it shows you your level, it also shows your wellness level, and you see I'm 101 over 200. I think you start the game at 100. Every time you die, you lose a chunk of wellness, and it's very difficult to increase your wellness. So I'll show you how it's done and show you the most efficient way to get your wellness back up. Now, why do you want high wellness? Well, the wellness determines how much health points you have and how much stamina you have. So the max health I can have is 101. If my wellness was up to 200, my health bar would be up to here at 200. Same for my stamina bar. So that's health points, and stamina, of course, is for sprinting and using tools like mining and digging and chopping and so on. So, of course, you want wellness for the health points and for the stamina. So you've been dying, you want to get their wellness back up. What do? Well, the most effective way is through food, and all sorts of food have different levels of stamina. So if I go over corn on the cob as example, it shows me that if I eat this, I gain a wellness of 0.08. If I look at bacon and eggs, I get a wellness of +1. And so, of course, +1 is way better than plus 0.08. But you have to think of the fullness as well. You can only eat up to when you're full. Once you're full, you can't eat anymore. And so even if you want to eat more bacon and eggs to keep bringing up your wellness, you can't, because you can't overeat. You can't exceed your appetite, I suppose you could say. So this becomes a math problem. Which item is the most efficient way of regaining health? So you want to be dividing the wellness over the fullness to determine how much wellness you get per unit of fullness. Now, that sounds pretty easy, but the next factor into this is some of these actually gain hydration as well. And there are some drinks that you can have, Goldenrod Tea more specifically, that you can gain wellness from drinking as well. So you have to consider both. So let me flip into an Excel sheet that I've been working on. And you can see here, Goldenrod Tea is the best drink, I think, in the game, where it's the only drink that actually gives you wellness, and it's a hydration of 20. Now, the same thing is true for here. You can't overdrink. You can only drink up to your appetite. Once you're no longer thirsty, you can't drink anymore. So if we assume the Goldenrod Tea is the most efficient or effective drink to gain wellness, then we take 0.2 divided by 20, one hydration unit is worth 0.01 wellness. And so if we look down this list of items, if you look at Venison Stew, excuse me, it gains, you gain 20 wellness, or sorry, 20 fullness and 25 hydration, and you gain 1.6 wellness off of this one item. So 1.6 is definitely the highest wellness. Well, actually, bear stew is even higher, right? 2.5. You'd think that bear stew is the most efficient way to regain wellness because it has the highest unit here, but you have to divide that by the fullness. So right off the start, you can see venison stew. If you look at these two stews, even though this is the higher number, when you divide it over the fullness, this is the better item, more efficient item to be eating. And if you look at all of them, boiled pork on its own is the most efficient item to regain wellness because you get 0.6 and you're only consuming or using up 7 fullness. The problem with this is that you're also using up 5 hydration, which means that's 5 hydration units that you're not getting. Oops, there we go. This, right? So you have to take the stats off of, wellness over fullness off the food item, but then subtract the hydration value, again assuming one hydration equals 0.01, and so you get a net wellness here. And you can actually see that venison stew, although it looks really good and it's among the top, because you're losing so much hydration, it has one of the worst wellness factors. You actually would be better off just drinking Goldenrod Tea and an item without any wellness bonus, like canned chicken or something. So if you look down the list, the winner here is cornbread because you get a decent amount of wellness over fullness at 0.08, but it doesn't give you any hydration. That means you can chug back some Goldenrod Tea in addition to that, and you can get for even further wellness. So there we go, folks. You want to be farming corn and Goldenrod. Those are your two items you want to be farming. So in game, those are the only two items you really need to be crafting to keep your wellness at max. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more 7 Days to Die content, League of Legends, and WildStar, and other various games. Thanks again for watching. It's been Stomputron. Cheers.